Welcome back, everyone. Norway have defeated Brazil 2-1 in the round of 16 of the World Cup, and they advanced to the quarterfinals. Brazil knocked out. This is the first time in 8 tournaments that Brazil have failed to reach the quarterfinals, and it was such a good game. First, we must give credit to Haaland. 2 very good goals by Haaland. I think he had the fewest touches. Obviously, that is not something that we are shocked hearing when it comes from Haaland. But we also have to give credit to the guy that came from the bench, that is Schledrap, with 2 assists. And then the last person I want to give a shout out to from the Norway team is their goalkeeper. I know he conceded the last penalty against Neymar, but remember, he saved the penalty against Bruno Guimaraes in the first half. He also came up with some very, 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 very big saves, and he pulled his team back into the game. Norway did very well. Now, I was one of the few people that before the game I thought, I knew that Brazil is more technical than Norway. So I thought maybe Brazil is going to rely on their technical abilities in terms of the chances they create. They are going to be the team with the biggest possession. But funny enough, Norway ended the game with 66% possession. They completed 617 passes. Brazil only had 279 passes today. So Norway were the better side today. And don't let the scoreboard lie to you just because Brazil scored 1 goal. They were nowhere close to the kind of levels we wanted to see from Brazil. Remember, Brazil are the most successful team in the World Cup with 5 titles. So anytime they're approaching the World Cup, the expectations are very high. But again, Carlo Ancelotti with some very, I don't want to say bad choices, let's call them interesting choices in terms of the starting 11, in terms of Martinelli, in terms of Cunha. I know Cunha, he won the penalty, and we are also going to talk about the penalty. Now, let's advance to the penalty. Vinicius Jr., come forward. Vinicius Jr., when you failed to win the Ballon d'Or a few years ago, you told us you're going to do it 10 times more. That is what Vinicius Jr. said. There is a quote, there are videos. I think he shared it on his Twitter. Then why is it when it's time to do it 10 times more in one of the biggest stages in world football, you don't want to take the penalty for your team? Before Neymar came on, when you look at the starting 11 for Brazil, you will say that, Brazil wakona Vinicius, where if things get tough, he's the guy that is going to find the goals. He's going to be the guy to find the assist. Why is it that when Brazil get a penalty, in the 10th minute, you're giving away that penalty, Vinicius Jr.? You said you would do it 10 times more. What happened to doing it 10 times more? Alisson, again, I even said it before the watch-along. I told people that Alisson is no longer the goalkeeper we were used to seeing him. But yeah, Brazil crashed out of the tournament. I think Carlo Ancelotti has some very difficult questions to answer. But again, props to Norway. Even after scoring the first goal, they managed the game very well. There was a period of about 2 minutes when they were controlling the possession very well, to the point that even Neymar had to consider a foul. He had to foul Odegaard because now Brazil were being embarrassed by the wonderful touches that Norway were doing. So yeah, Norway advance, and they'll play either Mexico or England. So yeah, props to Norway.